Kevin Obridge here from Blue Chip Coaching. I work with experienced executive coaches who are doing all the marketing and selling stuff you're supposed to, but are still struggling to win clients. I'll help you build your executive coaching practice one step at a time. Whether it's niching, pricing, packaging your coaching, winning clients or whatever, I've got the tools and the know-how to ensure your rapid success. Check out our website at bluechipcoaching.co.uk and enjoy your marketing. Okay, so this is the first in a series of short videos on how to win executive coaching clients. They're really aimed at experienced executive coaches, although all coaches will get something out of them. So let's start off with a simple sales cycle. And a sales cycle is just a process. And the beauty of process is that you always know where you are and where you're trying to get to next. Without a process, you're just blundering about in the dark quite aimlessly. Trouble with this process is the word sales. I don't like sales. I'm not a salesperson. So let's change that to a client journey. Means the same thing, but we don't have to get hung up on the language. The other thing about this process is that it probably raises more questions in your mind than it answers. However, I'm going to resist the temptation of putting in additional steps to try and explain it, but I am going to add in the tools or the currency you use at each step that help you move on to the next step. So for example, at first contact, you need a value statement. A value statement says who you work with and the difference you make for them. Without a value statement, your potential clients don't really know what you do, so you need a value statement. On the other hand, you don't need social media, but if you do use social media, you need to be clear how it moves you on to the next step in the client journey. You do need a script, and it doesn't have to be complicated, but it's just a simple script that you use at first contact, whether it's online or in person, that helps you move people on. And there are other tools at first contact, such as a blog, or you might have an article which you can offer to people in exchange for their email address. A website. You've probably got a website. You probably think it needs updating. You do need a website. It's expected to have a website, although once you've got it, how many people actually look at it is debatable. Something else you need is qualifying questions at the follow-up stage, and that's really just an extension of the script you use at first contact. But I say qualifying questions because that's what you do. You qualify whether you can help your potential client and whether they're really interested in your coaching and can pay for it. And you do that by asking them questions about their work situation, not by telling them about your coaching. You tell them about your coaching, perhaps at the end of a qualifying meeting, via your one sheet, which is really a sheet that explains your value statement. How you deliver your coaching might include some client success stories or case studies, a bit about your qualifications, might have a lovely diagram and images or whatever, but that's when you use your one sheet, and it's very useful. Win the business. I put price in here. Obviously, that can come in at any stage, but you need to know your price. It's a very important part of your marketing currency, and you need to be confident telling people your price. If they ask you prior to the win the business stage, then just tell them. Don't tell them a fixed amount. Tell them a range, ideally. Say, people in your situation generally pay from between this amount and this amount. How does that sound to you? And if that's okay, you move on. If not, you know that they're not the client for you. Don't be scared of saying your price, and don't be scared of sticking to it. Then we come to the first bit of mega currency, which is the strategy session. And a strategy session is really just a discovery session, but it's a very particular kind of discovery session designed by coaches for coaches. It has 5 key steps which start at first contact, take you through follow-up, help you win the business, help you build the B2B relationship, and help you win further business with the client company or pick up referrals. So it really is a very, very valuable piece of marketing currency for coaches. Then we come to the second piece of mega currency, which is the coaching program. If you don't deliver your coaching by the program, I suggest you start. Corporates love process. They love programs. A program with a beginning, a middle and an end where you can agree coaching outcomes at the start, aligned to business objectives. You can deliver the coaching in the middle and you can measure the results at the end. That's what they want. They want something that is tangible, professional, and measurable. And then when you've got those results, that's a brilliant piece of marketing currency that can move you on to the next step, which is to agree some stakeholder meetings and win further business. And by stakeholders, I mean the coaching participant, the line manager, the line manager's line manager, the budget holder paying for the coaching, the decision maker on who gets coaching, people in HR, whoever. Could be one person, could be any number of people, but you need to arrange a half-hour meeting with stakeholders, individual stakeholders, and tell them the results you got either in a coaching program or a series of coaching programs. And then at the end of that meeting, you say, do you have anybody else in your part of the business who could benefit from my coaching? And if they say yes, you can say, well, I'll offer that person a strategy session and I'll report back to you on the results they get. So you cut out the first two steps of the client journey and you win business at a much quicker and more efficient rate. So strategy sessions, they're the first piece of mega currency, and there's a video about them. The coaching program, they're the second piece of mega currency, and there's a video about them, and it also includes how you use results with stakeholders to win further business. And then there are videos about the other pieces of currency I talked about earlier on. So check out the free download with this video. My name's Kevin Obridge. Enjoy your marketing.